So every now and then you have to hydrate yourself, and I personally like my water to have a hint of grass. Now this is a standard blade of grass in the North American region. Many of these blades of grass have not been treated with chemicals. They are grown naturally, so it is perfectly okay to garnish your water beverage with grass. So oftentimes I found myself a little parched or a little hungry even, and it's okay every now and then to bring some whole grain crackers in an airtight container, and then what you can do is you can locate your finest and slimmest pieces of North American grass. What I like to do is get them at mid-level, and what you can do is you can eye them right here. Now there is a vertical line that is the backbone essentially of the blade of grass, and what I like to do to save the roots, I like to grab the middle of it, and then I can get it right there, and you have the integrity of the blade still, and the grass below, as long as the roots are not damaged, will continue to grow, so you can later on get your own, get more grass samples.
Wash it down?
No, thank you. I have my own liquids. So as we've discovered on this specific episode, North American grass, both long, tall, vertical, and prairie grown, mostly comes from roots. Sometimes roots can grow from a horizontal angle, and sometimes the foliage or the leaves will often branch out in a peculiar way. And here in this part of the country of America, you have a horizontal outcropping. Sometimes you can't tell exactly what type of grass it is just by the sight. So what I like to do is smell. Now, there are two types of smells from foliage, grass, and or other vegetation. One of them is in a higher scent, which will tingle the nose hairs and they will actually vibrate just a little bit. Many people can sense vibrations or sense smells by the amount of vibration in the nostril hairs. But as I use an Arelco, I often don't have enough nose hairs to smell or feel the vibration of certain types of grass. So there's another way. Get it inside of your nose. And don't worry, most grass, except for poison ivy and poison oak, will harm you, but this stuff will be just fine. So again, I have put it's inside of my nose, and even though got a little bit of my mouth, that's okay too. It is inside of my nose. So right now, I can smell and feel the scent. I can feel the scent of this grass. And what happens now is you continue to breathe in. And now I've tasted grass without actually eating it, and someone else can come by and actually eat it later. And right here, what I like to sometimes do is often I'll collect some grass, whether it has been grown or cut, and the dry texture can often provide a crunchy taste. So what I like to do is collect it, because you never know when you might have a picnic with your wheat thin crackers or strawberry crisps. And sometimes I will taste it a little bit. And now, let's review. Earlier we saw some Kentucky bluegrass northern stem, and this right here is a Midwest prairie dodge grass leaf. And what I will often sometimes do, I will collect some of this grass and mix it in with my liquid grass. And you want to shake up and down, not around and around, because the fragile stems can bend, and that will affect the taste in which is celebrated on one's tongue. So what I have done here, as you may have remembered, I have a wheat thin cracker, this wheat thin cracker, so I got a little bit stuck in my teeth there. This wheat thin cracker can both be blended with strawberry grass, prairie Westfield grass, big grass, and long grass. Now, what many people actually don't know is that different types of grass can actually determine on their roots, which the root is what is underneath, and water. The water comes down into the mud or the ground, and then the root sucks up that water. Now, what you can do is sit anywhere. Normally I like to be on grass. I like to be with grass. And what I'll sometimes do is lay about. Sometimes we take things for granted. Sometimes the grass that we walk on is mistreated. So what I like to do sometimes is do a little prayer, a little grass prayer.
And like most foliage, unlike most foliage and growth and vegetation, grass does not lean towards the sun. It's more of just kind of upwards. The wind affects grass more. Shades of light green to medium green to harsh green to cold green. And what that is showing us is that different parts of the roots in the dirt are actually exposed to less or more amount of water. Dinner's ready.
Right? I know about grass.